There will be no music in this presentation right now because we're in the library.
Okay, I'm Casey.
I'm Tyler.
I'm Braden.
I'm Ethan.
I'm Nicholas.
And we are Coffee and. So about us, who we are, we're gonna be a new coffee shop. Why we're selling coffee? Well, everyone drinks it. We want to get those college kids who need caffeine to buy our coffee. They're the ones who need caffeine, staying up late and working hard. So we plan on selling a lot to them. Our plan is to sell coffee off of Nob Hill, getting all the people going to college in the morning and at night, so they can in a night. Will we succeed? Yeah, we'll succeed. We will succeed a lot because we are a great team. Go team, go!
Coffee Inn will be located in the Rainer Square on Nob Hill in the city of Yakima. This shop will be made up of the equal partnership of the five of us. Our main product will be coffee that will be sold in different flavors. But we also gonna be selling Red Bull drinks, snacks like muffins, sandwiches, cookies, and so on. Our business will serve whoever who wants a coffee, but our target market will be college students and workers who are in the need of coffee to start their day. The impact in our community. We are hoping that our coffee shop will have a positive impact in our economy. We will be having accessible prices on healthy products, and in the future we will be creating new beneficial jobs to our community. To start our business, we're gonna acquire a loan of $50,000, and we will make our coffee shop unique. We're going to provide high quality products made with pure ingredients. Our clients are going to be treated in a respectful and friendly manner so that they will choose us whenever they're in the need of a coffee.
Our main competition is basically any coffee shop in the city of Yakima. A lot of them, especially in the Nob Hill area, the big companies such as Starbucks and Dutch Bros and whatnot. We're planning on selling our drinks at approximately $4 in order to stay competitive prices while capitalizing on the trendy drinks. We are going to have various sizes, ranging obviously from small to medium, large, extra large. Not necessarily going to be the names because apparently coffee shops don't do that. We're planning on consistently handing out coupons throughout town and giving out punch cards so that as people come to our stand more and buy more drinks, they are able to get or earn a free drink. We're planning on using social media to offer discounts and hopefully be able to generate returning customers. We specialize in flavored Red Bull drinks, which are becoming more and more popular day to day. And hopefully we will be able to make them at a better price as well as everyone else. We will come out on top by being hardworking and trying hard. We will be the best because we are the best. Our management team, we're planning on being a decentralized company, meaning that everybody is basically responsible for their own actions. We won't have to micromanage anybody. It's kind of a waste of time, in our opinion, to have equal owner dictating what another equal owner is doing because they don't agree with it. The only rule basically is that all the actions are consistent and are helping improve the business as a whole. A communal culture will be necessary in order to achieve this. And we think that by being enthusiastic, we will be able to make up for our lack of experience in the coffee industry. A line structure will be in place. Once again, while we will have a CEO, which is elected, I guess you could say, it really would just be more of a title type thing for a public image. Like I said earlier, we're all going to be equals, and the way we will make decisions is by employing a democratic type situation where any big business decision we can come into a group and vote on it, and the first solution to get at least three voters towards it, or 3 people, is obviously the general consensus and is the best decision. As far as employees going, we're going to start with just ourselves in order to not have to worry about hourly wages and training new employees. We'll basically get our machinery and have to learn how to use it by ourselves or through it probably online or something stupid and easy. But from there, everybody will know what they're doing and be in charge of doing the same jobs. Eventually down the road, if we are able to afford it, we will be able to accept new employees who will all be nothing more than baristas, and we'll be making minimum wage for the time being until we can afford to pay them more. Job requirements are, it would be beneficial to have experience in the coffee industry, but is not particularly necessary because the 5 of us will be available to train new employees. Like I said, pay will be minimum wage. For ourselves, we can only pay ourselves if we turn a profit, but then we've also decided that if we turn a profit, we need to be able to pay for at least 1 more month's expenses if we were to make $0 in that next month to make sure we can keep the stand open and running. If we do make a profit after expenses, then and after being able to pay for the next month, then we will split the rest of the money equally into 5ths. Training will be done by us, like I said. Performance evaluation will be done at first by just each other. Everybody will do a review for everybody in order to get a thorough evaluation and accurate. And resignation, while hopefully it won't come very often, at least hopefully never with us, but with new employees, if that ever happens down the road, resignation interviews will be conducted to see what went wrong, what we can improve, and just see how our business is operating as a whole.
Okay, so our marketing plan, well, we plan to do a lot of social media. We are a small business and we cannot afford big posters or fancy-dancy billboards. We will put up a lot of posters throughout town at first. That's more of a constant thing to do, but we're a coffee shop and we're cool like that. So we're gonna do that, and we are gonna use a lot of social media, mainly Facebook and Twitter. Not so much Instagram. We may take a few pictures of our Red Bull drinks and put those on and direct message them to people, but that'll be great. We plan on giving discounts actually to people who follow our social media sites, which is a bonus for us because that gets out more advertising, making sure people see it because they're following us. So we've already mentioned who we're targeting, college goers, but why is because they're basically the ones who need caffeine. They're staying up late, they're working hard, and they need to get up when they get up. They need to be awake. They can't just be asleep. So we are going to be there to supply the caffeine for them in the morning, soak their wallets, and at night we're going to be there to give them the caffeine at night so they can stay awake. So it's a win-win for us either way. Sales morning and night. That is why we're going after them. How the product will get out there is pretty simple. We're just going to buy coffee in bulk, a big amount of bulk, a lot of bulk, and we're basically going to just make the coffee and sell it. Because we're a drive-thru, we're not bringing it to people. We're not bringing it out there or anything. They have to come to us to get the product. So, yep, that's what we're doing for marketing.
All right, for financials, our projections are that we'll the first month is we'll be making like $2,000 in cash profit. That's after paying our employees or taxes and paying back our loan of $50,000. And we will acquire the money, getting a bank loan of $50,000 that will pay for our land, property, and equipment, as well as initial supplies and some extra for the first month in case we're more popular than we originally thought we'd be. Yeah, it's like, and then our cash flow is our sales, which basically after the first month, our sales from our coffee will give us the supplies we need.
You done?
Oh, you looked at me. Sorry.
All right,
Jeez.
so our break-even analysis is we need to sell 71,000 items at like $4 an average customer. So, but actually, our projected sales in a year is 91,000, which means we'll be turning a profit off of that. And let's see, and industry averages is the average cup of coffee is $2.38 nationally. But we plan on selling for about $3 because we're using higher premium ingredients and trying to get newer things into the market.
Now good. Okay.
So, hold on. To get out of the company, well, there are two options for exiting a company. You can either sell the company or you can pass it down to your children or to someone that you trust. Our choice for exiting the company was to sell the company. We chose to sell the company, and once the company has started to make a profit, we will pay off. We'll sell it, pay off the investors, and then including ourselves because we invested money ourselves. I'm getting lost. Together, we will figure out what price we are going to sell the company for, and then we are going to split the cost evenly between the 5 of us.
You don't.
So, and then if needed and someone isn't working there by the time we sell the company, we will split the cost between the amount of people the amount of owners that are still there. Because we are selling, we will not pass it down to our children unless we choose to sell to our children, which is kind of not gonna happen. And I keep getting lost.
You can be done.
Pretty much, we're gonna sell the company and pay off all our investors before we do so.
Okay, this is where I want to have a movie sound, but I can't get sound on Google Docs. So I'm really tempted of taking the PowerPoint and adding that, that movie sound at the beginning was like, doo. Like, I want that for the ending part. Okay, anyways, we're done.
Good work, everybody.
No.